Try to make it look as legit as can get.
Do a panoramic other view. We have the electric meter there hidden away between the detached garage and the main house. Little entrance there for the car, which we didn't really emphasize. Now we're going to just continue down this gravel path to the next house, you ask. What is this next house? Well, I'll mention it to you. It's another bungalow. Not necessarily my favorite, because I just went with a regular traditional style bungalow. The detached garage is facing this direction. And you can't get in unless you open it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hop, skip, and jump over that. We tour the backyard first. Well, we can. Up here, we have a gazebo for your band needs, or just to relax in. We'll look at the garage. We do have a car known as a Mercedes. Mercedes, expensive 880. 888, I mean. It's a Mercedes. A Mercedes. Never heard of such. But most of their make numbers back in those days were numbers. Like 320. SLs. They didn't really name them anything. And it's a big car for a garage. And this door is open. But what's in here? Little washer dryer. I remember this one. This one has... The other one was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I would list for $150,000 because it's a bungalow. This one here, don't remember how many bedrooms and baths, but here we have the first bedroom. And there's a reason why those zombie heads are there. Let's head upstairs. I know we're doing things a little differently. We have a pool room. Oh, and this is my best design yet for a pool table. Those holes actually look legit. I used carpet over stairs that go in a 90-degree angle, so it makes it look like a small hole. Luckily, we can put carpet on top of stairs, and we have the pool table. Of course, if you're wondering the texture, this is cartoon. Came out 2-3 weeks ago for the Xbox, and I love it. Carpet looks a little strange. It looks like stitching. Those are pool sticks, if you're wondering. A little chalk on the floor, and those are supposed to represent balls. Here's a big bedroom. This is probably the master off of the rec room. The master guy can do whatever he wants with his recreational time right off here. We have a desk area. Yeah, pretty simple design. So far 2-bedroom. Haven't seen any bathrooms yet, but we'll get to them. This would be the bathroom, of course. And this bathroom was big enough that I added a shower stall. And we have the tub separation. For those who like those separations. I guess it makes it easier to clean the shower than it is to clean the tub, and only using the tub if you're taking an actual bath. Yep, nice little bedroom. And those aren't supposed to be cobwebs. They're supposed to be more just a decorative design. Some people use them for stained glass windows, like you've seen in this world before, if you watch my older videos. With the dining room, kind of more a formal dining room, but with a unique little design twist with the wallpaper. It's the kitchen. Oh, and you have this here. I was trying to go for a farm sink, you know, one of those white farm sinks. Big. And that's the design I was going for there. It's a love-hate. It's makes me indifferent to it. I can live with it. Oh, and I started to put the amount of bedrooms and baths in this house and when they were made. This one was made on 731. It's an old school Craftsman Bungalow, so I did have it as a Craftsman. 3 bedroom, 1 bath. So there's one more bedroom we haven't seen, and that would be on the following floor that we are going to go down. The Ultra Burn Energy Furnace. The ultimate furnace. 12,000 BTU. Over here is a washer dryer and a rec room for the children. This is the children's playroom. But there is a, what do we call it? Turntable. And train set. It's kind of a strange little setup there. More skulls and zombie heads. This is the other bedroom. And closet combination. Zombie head there. Mirror. You might be asking, what's over here? Well, this is the reason why I have zombie heads. I found out when I was digging out the basement. We have a dungeon, and it's a kept dungeon. Conveniently located underneath the basement. And it's zombie, if you were wondering. It's like, oh, of course it's zombie. You have zombie heads everywhere. Well, so this is more like the zombie house. I gotta do more pressure plates to my doors so that they close automatically. Sometimes the doors are left open and it doesn't look professional. This particular bungalow has an entrance, a nice little fencing gate entrance compared to this one, which is wide open, but kept with the Craftsman style. We're going to get a full view of this, give you inspiration. Try to keep the electrical meters uniform to the houses, so this one's also on the back. We have the trellis with the leaves. It's a pretty nice build. Unique idea with the shutters looking like the cobblestone fencing to the side of the house. I thought that was a nice little touch. It's not my favorite though. I really like this place better. This one, the roof is angled this center here, whereas on this one it goes the other way. I think that's one reason why I like this one better, because it was more a challenge. Okay, so with that, we're gonna head over now, because this is all still wasteland. That's the obsidian generator there. We're actually gonna head over to, I don't know where we're gonna head over to. Let's go down this path and see where it takes us. You are along for the ride, or the walk. And this world will primarily have a participant named Konjecture, who is helping with the building of this factory here. It's incomplete, but it's coming along. But he was the one that mainly worked on this place here. It's called the Burger Joint. Well, the specific name is the Steak and Shake by Konjecture, and he puts his day on here, which is good. So we walk in here, you have to ask for a menu or be seated. Yep, reminiscent of what a restaurant should look like. I don't have too many of these in this world, but the two he built are in this specific world. This is one of them. That's the kitchen. The seating. Oh, I could see what happens there. Always have that problem, huh? This has a seating capacity of probably 50. I would give it 50. It's the restroom, one toilet, but hey, some restaurants only do have one toilet to use. Kind of like a truck stop. He doesn't put his mirrors above his vanities. I mean, that's personal preference there. I like to see myself in the mirror though. I'm sure you guys do too. You want to make sure your hair isn't sticking up. Alright, so here's the place where you pour out the condiments, or it could be ice cream, like sherbets. We have all the waters. I'm not really sure what that's about, but this is the cooktop here. You know what you should have done though? I would have added like nether rack below it and caught it on fire so it showed it on. You can hear it being on. But the thing is, it starts burning that wall, first wall. Oh, here's the freezer. A little walk-through freezer where you'd have to go around just to get somewhere. So that's what this is. Brr. You better get out of there. It'll be a problem to be stuck in such a place as that. Who'd want to be? I know I wouldn't. If I was Russian, I would try not to do that, because I already don't want to deal with my weather over there. Okay. Even if I'm used to it. Well, that's the end of this area. Booths, and more booths. Oh, you know which way we ought to go? Let's go to the rear, because there's an exit over here to the parking garage. Right here. Exit to the parking garage. And this has been nicely landscaped. Well, you could either go walking over there to the main entrance. It's a long little walk. Or you can come up here to your car and take that. This is a walking path. Also a walking path. I'll show you a little bit of the parking garage. Worked on some cars. These are actually hard to fit. But, you know, you do what you can. Konjecture is mainly the one to be credited for building this parking garage. I put the cars in it, or what you could put in it. But we're going to actually go back up to the top, because that's where most of the vehicles are located. We give you some vehicle creation ideas in such tight quarters, because if you only have a 2x3 space, it's tough to work with. Some of these aren't though. These actually might be 3x3. This one is running. A little vehicle here. It looks like a Mini Cooper. Or a buggy. Another hatchback of a car. Get a roundabout view there. I mean, you gotta be amazed as to how tight these quarters are for cars and how you can fit them in. Legitimately, you should have at least a 3x3 road, but I only have a 2x2 on each side with one line down the middle. This is supposed to be a Chinese restaurant. And you know how much work it is to revamp the roadways, the infrastructure? Now I know where the people spend their monies for construction or revamping their roads. It's a lot of time and effort to change up the properties next to it. Because if the properties are located like 5 or 6 off it, the main buildings, that's that much closer that the roads will be to the house. And like with Clearington, my paths are only 3 wide. It makes for a tough ordeal making them 5 wide, because my buildings are almost right there. They're literally 2 or 3 spaces away from those roads. So if I put those roads out, there would mean no breathing room. The roads would be right up against the buildings, and that wouldn't look correct. So you have to make do with what you have. And they actually used to be 2 wide paths. Those Clearington place used to be that. So we have plenty of booths for your Chinese restaurant needs. Out here it's the balcony, and we're just going to stay out here. Actually, a very nice view. You're wondering, breathtaking. We see the lighthouse in the distance.